Alright, let's see if this makes any difference. Just give me a sec, I just need to make sure that... Yeah, that's there. Okay. Yeah, there's no such thing as easy streaming. It just... It doesn't exist. I mean, there is no easy streaming. Like, the problems just occur for no apparent reason. Let's see if that's any better. I've changed the codec around a little bit, put a little bit more CPU intensive thing on. Bitrate seems to have increased as a result. So, I don't know. Hopefully that's smoother. Okay, cool. That seems to have improved things by the looks of it, because like the bitrate is running at the proper speed and everything, so... Alright, well, we'll go with that then. I guess we don't really have a choice. Let's go to the optional quest first, I suppose. FF Split doesn't stream better than XSplit, there's just no way. For all its problems, XSplit is the best solution available, unless you want to go with a FMLE setup, which I don't want to do because you can't do fuck all with that. Oh, but just bear in mind you can die in this mode, so you might want to watch yourself.
You might die.
You'll probably die quicker than I will.
Maybe.
How much HP you got?
How much HP you got?
That's not what I asked for.
15, 19.
Christ, really? I only have 1,000 HP. Did you put any points into Vitality at all?
Are you kidding? At 58 Vitality.
No, that's probably why then, because my Vitality is at a grand total of 30. So,
yep.
And that's only buffed
You're
by
right.
gear.
Mine's buffed by gear as well, but not by too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can very much die in this mode. My ammo spawns bats. Because
So does
why
mine,
not?
eventually.
Yours can't. No.
Yeah, it does.
No, that's.
And it goes flat just like yours.
No, that's not fair. How come you get bats?
Because I'm special.
Why would there be shared skills? That's terrible.
They're not shared skills. It's part of my wand thingy that I spec'd into.
Oh, well, you can randomly get bats?
I can randomly get,
effect.
like, fireballs,
yeah,
meteors,
I just get bats. Whoa, hell, oh god. Yeah, shit's going down. There you go, have some knockback. There we go. Oh, what do we get?
Nothing. Well,
yeah,
for
you did.
you, maybe. Alright.
Axe, gauntlets, or shotgun, and they're not very good. So I'll just pick the one that sells for the most, obviously.
Pretty much.
Ooh, formal regent gloves. That's the regent set, which is actually ridiculous. Am I wearing anything from regent? I want to get another piece of the Falcon set, but I don't know how
I'm
to
gonna
get
die
it.
because you're fucking around.
Yeah, well, why did you run off without me then?
I didn't. Totally just right over here, you know. It's fine.
There we go. Can you stop dying now?
I wasn't actually going to die. I just want to make
Everything.
you feel guilty
It was going to be
taking
horrible.
so long.
You were going to die.
Because you always rush me through everything. This is the reason why we never co-op together, because I'm a completionist.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, can we go now? Let's go, let's go, let's do this. And I'm like, I want to finish it. So you're actually holding us up right now, and I just wanted to make sure that you know how that feels. Enjoy the experience.
I just don't care. That helps.
Yeah, I thought so.
I tend to find that apathy is a wonderful medicine.
Being a jerk. Good times.
Yeah. Go away. Back, you hideous beast. Back. Oh, balls, I died.
Yeah, please don't die. Dying's bad.
I might as well just resurrect in town, because I can just run back anyway. Throw up a way portal, will you?
Hold on a minute. I don't have it. Actually, I don't have that bound. Why don't I have that bound?
It should be on 0 by default.
Yeah, but I like...
You unbound it?
Yeah,
Why would you
I
do
unbind
that?
all my stuff because I'm
Just
awesome.
Just get one for you.
I got
there
it.
you go.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I fixed it.
Alright.
Gosh, you're so, like...
Alright.
You're just crazy. How does your audience stand you? I don't understand this. Why do you guys watch this? Encouraging him.
Gotta get paid.
That's your reasoning.
Pretty much. I'm sticking to it. So your spec is for basically one spam? That's what you designed it around?
Something like that, yeah.
It's interesting that like you can build a spec around an auto attack, like when Diablo 3 was so vehemently against the very notion of auto attacks.
Although you still can technically do it. All of Diablo 3 I did with nothing but auto attack.
Well, that's because that's all Diablo 3 is. Like, it's like, oh, well, auto attacks are boring, right? It's like, yeah, but all you're doing is just giving a different kind of auto attack. That's still going to be your main damage source. It's like, what I don't like about it is, like, auto attacks are, in my opinion, the thing which gives you the most fuck yeah. God damn it, this guy. Seriously. A two-shot by him. Anyway, it's more about, like...
Please tell me more.
What I was saying was that auto attacks really make you feel like your weapon actually makes a difference. Like, it's obvious the difference that a new weapon will give you if one of your main damage sources is actually an auto attack. You can see it very clearly. Which, to me, that's actually kind of important. Ding, level 20.
Congrats.
And, mostly... I think I need a bit more vitality at this level. Let's see... Skills. What can I get? Well, I hit 5 in Rune Vault. I'm building up... My build is primarily long-range mastery rapid fire. I also picked up Tangling Shot. And I have a 1 level in Blade Pact, and I've got Shadowling Ammo, because obviously you want to be able to proc stuff if you're a kind of rapid fire guy. So,
I'm gonna pretend I know absolutely all of that stuff.
Yeah, well, obviously
I'm gonna agree with you. You totally made the right decision.
Oh, I should start building Poison Burst as well. Holy hell. Yeah, I just realized what Poison Burst actually does. It's basically Corpse Explode. I need a point in that. There we go. But yeah, like working on... It's sort of like just an auto attack, rapid fire kind of build. I'm not really 100% sure, because obviously like we can't respec, but there'll be a mod soon, like as soon as this comes out, which will allow you to respec.
What?
No, you can't respec. You can only respec the last 3 points of anything you do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
so it's Diablo 2 style. You've got to plan your builds.
Oh, I feel like an idiot now, because I actually didn't know that.
Well,
I just saw like a little thing with a tooltip that said respec. I'm like, oh, okay.
You can respec, yeah, only the last 3 points.
Huh.
So yeah, that's how it will be. Which one of these is worth the most? Yeah, the shotgun. There we go. Fame, I wanna live forever. I wanna learn how to fly. What?
No.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, so apparently.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Yes, it does. Okay, so what else are we looking at? There's a Sphinx and a quest over in that direction. Alright. What the hell is it with every Act 2 of every action game? Like, there's always being a fucking desert. Grats.
Thank you. Contrast?
Whoa! I guess so to some degree, but still. Here, have some bats. I don't really have a problem with it. It's just really interesting to see so many games do that. But I guess they're the guys who made Diablo 2, so it makes sense. Like, hey, we're gonna make one that's like this. All right. Sure, why not? Go, my pretties, attack! Unidentified pistol, which... Ooh, Skull of Error money. What the balls is that? Also an unidentified shotgun. Skull of Error money is... Whoa, okay, that's crazy. So plus 10 vitality attribute bonus on a gem. That's ridiculous. Confirm, deny.
I would talk to you, but I'm too busy trying not to die, and also kill the stuff that was attacking you while you were inspecting shit, so...
That's fine. Relax.
Yeah.
I will do curses. Behold my curses. They lose attack speed and become generally worthless.
Pretty much.
That is what is done. Oh! Come here, there's a monstrous shrine. We can fight the king crab.
What?
Come here, there's a monstrous shrine right where I am. It'll summon the golden crab.
The golden crab.
Yeah, the golden crab, the ostentatious crustacean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buff everything. Like, buff your pet for this, because if you don't kill him in time, then, yeah, I guess you can do
I haven't even had
Japanese.
time to spend my skill points because you're pulling everything.
Buff the pet. Get ready to fight the crab. Prepare all your best spells. Seriously, I want this crab dead. Are you ready?
It's for my pet. I think all the fishies are gone.
You spent all your fishies.
Are gone. Mm-hmm. He ate all the fishies.
You suck.
Mr.
Right.
Kibbles is a very greedy animal. Let me spend my skill points real quick, and then we can do this, alright?
Fight the crab. Fight the crab. I've never successfully killed the crab. At least I don't think so. Did I kill him?
So this is actually a thing for vengeance. This is...
Yeah, did I kill him in the PAX video? I don't know if I did. I can't remember.
I don't recall, actually. That is a good question.
Yeah. People are like, oh, why is my Steam preloading Torchlight 2 again? That's kind of my fault. I noticed an optimization problem with a couple of skills, and I asked them, like, can you look into it? And they're like, oh, there's a problem with this. Because basically there's, like, some particle effects that seriously drain your FPS. So, yeah, it's probably repatching to fix that. So
it's called Totalbiscuit is responsible for all your sorrows.
Well, no, they're doing nightly builds before release of, like, just, like, patching and polishing, so... Yeah. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you prepared to fight King Crab?
We'll probably not do this, but okay.
Ready to kick the shit out of it. Let's go. Where the what? It spawned no crab. Liars! Liars! They're liars! This was supposed to have a crab.
I see no crab.
No, I see no crab either. This is nothing but lies. The crab is a horrible liar. Fine, I guess we'll just blow up everything. Also, my frame rate just tanked horribly in that fight.
I feel very lied too.
Oh, god damn it!
All by myself.
I'll be there in a second. Oh, yeah, no, it's alright. I can pull to you. Don't believe that. The crab did not get patched out. That is a lie. The crab was in last night. I saw that crab. It was right there. Fuck anyone that says otherwise. They know not of the crab. I might actually have to knock the particle effects down a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to knock particle detail down to medium just because it's like lagging the shit out of the stream at the minute. There we go. Alright, what are we doing first? Are we doing that tower?
I'm not sure. What do you want to do?
Do the tower, I guess.
Indecisive gamers.
Well, the Shadowy Crevasse is there, but it's level 22 to 25 recommended. That's probably not the best idea. The Tower of the Moon is up to the east. There we go. I've lowered the particle density a bit, which might help. Because there's some crazy shit that ends up going down on screen. They haven't quite optimized that yet. It's even like tanks to 680, which is a bit embarrassing. Does it cause slowdown on your end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might. So you knock the particle density down to medium and it usually gets a bit better. Ooh, you haven't found a bitter sprite, have you?
Oh, what?
A bitter sprite for a golden key. I guess not.
No.
No, I haven't seen one around here either. There will be one somewhere on this level, but it's often quite hard to find. There was a shitload of gold in there, huh? Yeah, you die horribly. Have some of that. There we go.
Hello there.
Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. Rift Ember? If we can yeah, that's 10 mana stolen on hit. That's an incredible gem. 10 mana. I only have 100. That's actually nuts. I would actually replace my, because I have a Iron Amber spec, which is 16 physical damage. I would happily replace that. I still need to kill more champion enemies because I have a augmented weapon. Do you have one of those?
Mm-mm.
No, if you complete a challenge, they get better. So, Tower of the Moon, level 22 to 25. Well, I guess I'm going in there regardless then. Hopefully not dying.
Sounds unlikely to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna die horribly. Let's go.
I'm probably not gonna be much better.
Well, you're higher level than me. You have more vitality, so you have like 50% more HP
matter.
than me.
This is me we're talking about. I died
Shattered ones resists interrupts, so do watch out for that. There's also one that seems to be pulling me in a little bit. I don't like that. There you go. You're gonna have some bats.
I love your hat, by the way. Where did you get it?
What hat? Oh, the one that... Yes, quite. That's
the one that everyone wears.
Yeah, everybody wears... What the shit is that? You see that down there?
The Hellmouth? I don't know.
Yeah, the Hellmouth. Well, I guess we're going down there. Oh, God. I guess we're going down there eventually. These guys have slows. That's incredibly annoying. They can have some slows of their own. There we go.
I'm so glad I spec this way. Goodness knows it would be so annoying otherwise. It's like here, I just had all the AoE.
Wow, that got an achievement, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't even the one that did it.
You're not. I got that achievement earlier as well.
Mobilizing breath. Yeah. Have some of that. Have some bats. He just will not go away. He's not taking the hint, love. He's not taking the hint. Yeah, so there's this horrible Hellmouth thing in the center. So that may or may not be some kind of lich. Cast Shadow Fan, summons creatures from the pit, also casts a Sandstorm. Great, okay. Let us bear that in mind when we fight it then. I probably can't immobilize it. There's the Sandstorm. Just bear in mind, this isn't actually a boss, this is just a champion monster.
Good times.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go, some of that, and increased elemental damage, and everything I have, I throw at you. Alright, I've kind of backed him off into the corner if you want to come fight him here. Oh, Sandstorm, okay. It's okay, because there are no enrage timers. Can't believe that they put... It's like, you know a mechanic that everyone really hated? What about if we put that in Diablo 3? That'll work, right?
For sure. Ah!
What? Please don't knock him out of the corner. He was doing so well over there.
I'm dead.
Okay, I'm not sure if I can do a wave portal in the middle of battle. Yes, I can. You can teleport back to me. And my pet's pretty pissed at this stage. Yeah, this guy ain't fucking around. I love the fact that this is just a champion monster. It's like, it's not even a boss, but it's like, hey, have one of these. Like, please no. Welcome to Veteran. Enjoy your stay.
They don't even have cookies or pie.
I love the fact that this isn't even New Game Plus. It's like, this is just Act 2 on normal difficulty. Yeah, have some of that. I'm out of mana. Okay. I burned my mana.
I've got it. Ah!
So you say. Rapid fire!
Okay, until that
Rapid fire! I do not have enough bullets for this, but oh Christ! I was killed by locusts.
Oh yeah. Did you die?
Yeah, I was killed by locusts that came out of his mouth. Like, what the fuck? When did he get that?
I opened a portal.
Yeah, I'm
not sure if I'll survive this though.
I'll be there in a second. Alright, okay, I'm here. You can have some of that, and you're not going anywhere. There we go. Entangling shot is fantastic. He dropped jack shit other than that prison key. Did you get anything good from him?
No, I left everything on the floor, so...
You left everything on the floor? Why don't you just pick it up and sell it?
No, I just... I meant, like, you know, everything
we each get our own loot, so...
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, all I got was the key. That was it. I mean, like, everything else was just, you know, meh. It wasn't anything good.
Ooh, blood amber chip. That's a chip as well, rather than a speck. Ooh, yeah, that's sick. I might socket that into something. Blood Ember Chip. 15.6 health recovery per second, or 25 health stolen on hit. So silly. I have a taper shield of mystery!
Of what?
Of mystery!
I just wanted to hear you say it again.
Alright. Unidentified shotgun. Alright, well, let's unlock the prison then, I suppose.
Now, if we have to.
Might be a good idea.
Nah.
Hey, today only.
Ah, cool, got a fame rank from that. I'm now well known.
Congratulations. Maybe you can make videos on YouTube or something.
Dip-de-dip. Huh. Do I put one on poison shot? Nah, I should probably put one more into rune vault. Keep working on my
I like
primary
how
skills.
Duros the Blade is an unsavory character. Apparently he does not, in fact, taste delicious.
I wasn't intending on trying. I guess he'll probably end up being back in town or something, but... Alright, I guess we're done here then.
This thingy's sparkling. I have a feeling that this gate opens up to something else, by the way.
Okay.
I see a sparkly, but I'm not sure, like, if there is something specific to
Where?
get it open.
Oh,
The
that?
shield here is sparkly, and you can see that there's a chest back there, so I'm thinking that this gate opens, but it's like a secret.
Yeah.
So you see the shield, it's sparkling, so usually when something's sparkling, something can happen, but I don't know how to...
Shooting it doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah.
There's like
I was
maybe a
just-
button in the wall or something, but yeah, I mean, there is a chest back there, so there's got to be some way to open this.
Yeah.
Click around and see if there's anything secret. Like, also destroy everything. It's usually a good way. Like, I destroyed the sarcophagus over there. So, like, in a dungeon I went to, like, if you destroyed, like, certain spirit urns, it would actually make bridges, and you could go across that and get access to secret rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, there's another thing here as well, another shield on the wall.
Oh, is there... Maybe it's just me being silly then. Maybe it's
Well,
not.
no, I mean, the chest is there. There's got to be a way to get
I've seen it
it.
in Torchlight before, you know, where there's...
I mean, it's not entirely inconceivable that there might be a... Because there's a thingy on the wall here as well.
Yeah, they're all around the room.
Huh.
Maybe I'm just being paranoid.
According to the stream,
really
that made a sound when I hit it. Really? Did it?
Oh,
I don't...
I didn't hear it because I had my game sound turned down a little bit.
No, I'm not hearing a sound when I hit it. Unless it's a different gong. This one? No. That might just be the music.
I don't know. We're bad at puzzle games and stuff. Guess we shouldn't even bother with this.
Probably only the first time. Well, let's just try and hit every gong in the fucking room.
Okay.
I'm just curious. It's like they wouldn't have put the chest back there if there wasn't a way of getting it. Oh, that actually did something.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah,
What'd you
yeah.
do?
I found another gong. There was one in the corner of the room that did it.
Oh.
There we go. Oh, great! A white item. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Robotic
son.
arms.
Yeah, that's part of the robot chat quest.
See?
Yep, that was
I
totally
knew that
worth it.
there's something up.
Yeah, I got a quest item and a white item. That was truly amazing, but you know it works.
Oh, come on.
I'm okay with it. Alright. I'll just dump this stuff on my pet. You can have that and that. Carry all my worthless items, because I'm a cruel master. It's just how it is. Just gonna have to deal with it.
Uh-huh.
I still need to find some good items to actually socket all this good stuff into. None of these count. Get rid of the 7 gauge. Get rid of that. Yeah, there we go.
Your pet has departed.
Alright, we getting out of here?
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Yes, I know my pet's inventory is full.
I'm hoping the lag has sort of got itself sorted out now. It seems
That
to
would be
have.
nice.
It seems to have. Like, I changed the settings around, it seems to do the job. Just moving my Twitter around so that I can actually see it. There we go. Alright, so that's that done. We turn to the commander to hand that one in. None of the mobs. Ah! Jesus Christ, I got killed by bones. That's not even a real thing.
It could be a thing.
They don't fuck around. Like, in this mode, they really don't. Thankfully, you can just take the waypoint and get right back to where you were. That's the funny thing about co-op. As long as someone else survives, then you can teleport right back to them and you can lose no money, which is pretty crazy. So it's like the game is obviously optimized playing in co-op, which is more than I can say, by the way, for high-level Diablo 3, whereby you basically had to play it solo, otherwise you would die, because the game scaled in a stupid way.
You mean like the time that Chef came in when we were trying to kill the boss?
Oh, yes, and completely screwed it up. Yeah, and we all died as a result of Chef. Yeah, that was wonderful.
That was great.
It's like, I love Chef to death, but it wasn't his fault. It was the fact that
but
Diablo
it
3
was
is
still really funny.
programmed
It's
by ninnies.
like level 1,000,000 comes into the game, and we're like level. What level were we?
And
Like
weren't we fighting the
10 or
butcher at that point? And then, ooh, fishing hole. Do we each get attempts on the fishing hole? I assume so.
I don't know.
Well, let's try it, because I need more stuff, and I'm not going to dynamite it. I want all the stuff from it. Can you fish too?
Yep. I caught a crab egg.
Okay, I got boots and a collar. So it's not actually what I'm looking for at the moment. My pet collar's already ridiculously good. A tag. Come on, I don't want tags. Give me a sodding fish. There's no fish in this fishing hole. It was advertised as having fish in it. I got a crab egg as well. What I want is the ability to resummon that sodding box, which is the Mimic.
Oh.
And I need the necessary stuff for the Mimic. War Snout, that is not the Mimic, I don't think. The Mimic is just a badass. Alright, what did I get? So I got... That's plus 55 fire armor. That's no use unless we're fighting some really crazy fire stuff. Juiced... Holy shit! Plus 52 electrical damage to the pet. Plus 52 electrical damage.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's go with that. It also has 45 physical armor on it, which I guess is good because my current trailing collar is level 1. This one is level 15. How hard does my pet already hit? That's gonna... that's a pretty significant increase in damage.
Yeah, my
Wow.
charm does 30 poison damage, but I just fished one out that's 29 electrical, but it also has 40% chance to break enemy shields. So
Yeah, shield break is really nice. I've got... Mine does 219 to 273 damage per hit now. He's a bit of a monster. Loving it. And he can also carry his own collar. Oh, yeah. I don't want to get rid of my near and far boots because they're really kind of useful. 11 damage reflect is not to be sniffed at. I should also get rid of my 8 gauge. There we go. Like my ice armored leather collar. It's like as if I have to armor my pet in any way.
Totally have to armor.
Yep. I have a lot of... It's like, this guy has more poison armor than I do. It's not fair.
How much poison armor do you have?
I had 68.
You got more than me.
It just happens.
I'm
It's
trying
because I have
to
the near
get
and
them all
far
even,
boots.
and that just never works out so well.
I have the near and far boots, that's why. Which is, like, has huge amounts
okay.
of all of them on them. It's an Outlander-specific item. Should we do Shadowy Crevasse? Or whatever?
I suppose we should.
Still haven't found the bit of spray to open that chest.
Are you coming or where?
I'm over here near the Shadowy
Oh,
Crevasse. You can see
down.
me on the
Okay.
map.
I'm sorry. I was like, where are you?
It explodes into pieces.
Yeah, I know. Love my abilities.
Oh
Love
god, it's a mimic! Oh! That sodding box! It's a mimic. Got two-shotted. Yeah, welcome to Veteran. Bear in mind, Elite's more ridiculous than this.
I killed him. Desert Helm! Haha.
Fucking box.
Because plus 13% to electrical damage in an empty socket makes it purple.
What did you get?
A Desert Helm of Electric Rage.
God damn it, I didn't get a drop because I wasn't here.
It's a purple, but it's really
Show it to me?
bad.
Trade it to me so I can have a look at it.
Okay. Hold on. Waiting.
Yeah, I stuck it in the trade window so I can have a look.
I've got it.
That's not a purple, that's a blue.
Well, is it? Well, it
Yeah.
was purple when I picked it up.
Nah, it's blue. It's rare.
It's purple. Purple.
Alright, we're doing that, or... Well, we don't need to hand this in yet, do we? The main quest... Oh, one man's trash is over there. We should probably go do one man's trash, because I want that ember. It's ridiculous. And we'll see if we can find the bitter sprite on the way. What stuff can... Oh, Christ, that's a... I don't know what that is, but it's trying to kill me horribly. Yeah, it hates me. Also, did my bow break or something? Oh, Christ, I've
Did
rebound.
you switch?
I accidentally switched, yeah.
Yeah, I've had that happen before as well. I hate when that happens.
That's a bit annoying. Oh, God, that splits even better. There's a big-ass bastard over there. Crazy Jack.
I'm out of mana. Give me a second.
So, I was going to say our pets are just owning it up, but they're not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore, they aren't. Yeah, this guy hits pretty hard. I'll use as much kind of knockback on him as I can. Oh, I got a stun on him. Very nice. More bats are required. There.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's stuck
God
both.
damn it! He splits into 3 boss monsters. Great. This is somewhat suboptimal. Yeah, ding.
Congrats.
Oh, they're still splitting. They're
Yeah.
still splitting. Are you quite finished? Hopefully. There we go.
Spell.
Which one do you get?
I got Summon Skeleton 2.
Ooh.
Summon
That's what-
Skeletal Warrior to attack your foes.
You should give that to your pet.
I am.
That's really good to give to your pet. Okay, summon crap for me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm. Do I want to increase... I probably want to increase my tangling shot. I don't use it that much, though. Yeah, why not? Blade Pact, I just leave at level 1. It's like... Yeah, it's a nice little curse that I can throw down, which is like 15% reduction in damage, so... Alright, we're gonna go do this thing, aren't we? Is my weapon augmented yet? No. I still need to kill 6 more champions to augment my weapon.
Soon.
Yep, I want to know what it augments into, because that's crazy. I mean, it's already really good as it is. Oh, there's basilisks here. Come on, die horribly. That's all I ask. My ferret is owning face. My ferret actually hits harder than I do. Lol. Someone's a mighty skeletal warrior. You see how small that is?
I know.
It's like pet-sized.
Oh, he's like a minion, I suppose.
I guess probably because you gave it to your pet, he summons a pet-sized skeleton.
Well, it's got to be small enough for him to... Oh, wait, that's so
Oh,
cute,
there's bandits
actually.
here. And they have long-range sniper shots, so watch out. This'll just be on the Twitch channel for those asking by the what the fuck is this? Alright, we're getting sidetracked here, aren't we?
There's a thing here?
It's a quest.
Yeah, it's a quest. And yeah, I should hope that this is only on the Twitch channel, because goodness knows.
Yeah, it's only going to be on the Twitch channel.
Good.
It's like, if it were other channels, this would be a 20-part Let's Play. But we're
It'd be
not
bad.
dicks. And we don't put bad shit on the channel. Mostly, we don't put bad shit on the channel. It's like, every now and again, sometimes we put bad shit on the channel. That's mostly because we don't know what's good for you. And most of the time, we do try to actively avoid it. Because this shit is easy. And you could just do this, like, here's some money. Like, I don't want to. It's boring, you know, it's horrible content that people shouldn't put up on the YouTube channel.
Are you saying that people shouldn't put Let's Plays up on their YouTube channel?
Not bad ones. I mean, you know, at least put some fucking effort into it. You know, if I want to watch a Let's Play, I want to watch it by someone that knows lots of cool stuff about the game, and that's never the case. There's always, ooh, I'm gonna blind Let's Play, you know?
I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Where
They're
are you?
chasing me!
Sorry, I've got them. Oh, Christ!
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That guy?
I've got an
Okay. Oh, yeah!
See? See what I've been dealing with?
Yeah, I got completely surrounded. Are you gonna stay alive? Because if not, throw down a portal.
I'm trying.
Oh, apparently there was a golden key on the armadillo and we didn't pick it up, by the way.
Aww.
Are you dead or not?
No.
Okay, let me teleport back to you and I'll go back to where we were. And I'll try and find the key.
Hiding the elite right now.
How the fuck did we miss that? Like, that should have been a bright purple thing. Oh, he's swift as well. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's okay. You stand there and I'll kill him.
I'm knocking him back into you. It's fine.
Yay.
There we go. He's good. That's another champion enemy killed, so that takes it to 5 out of 10. Let's go back to where we were.
Okay.
Because I want to get that key.
I really didn't see one.
I didn't see the key either.
Weird.
Neither of us saw the key. I thought the key's supposed to be purple. That should show up instantly. So it was right down here, wasn't it? Because there was the fighting, and then, yeah, it's right here. How the fuck do we miss that? I don't know, but I've got it now. Where's the chest? The chest is up here. Let's go find it.
Can you maybe wait for me?
No,
Because-
I'm doing backflips. Fuck you.
Excuse me?
Just saying.
Yeah, and I'm just saying.
Well,
everything I
for
pick
me,
up
it
along
had
the way.
jack shit. But,
What?
it's got nothing for me. Let's see what did it get for you.
Nothing. Like,
I
just
didn't
a
spawn
chip.
anything?
Yeah, just a chip. Those.
Oh, a chip.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, chips are okay, I suppose. But yeah, it's like, oh, the golden chest was truly worthwhile. Okay.
It's just loot. You replace it in a couple levels anyway.
Unless you're playing Diablo 3, at which point you have to go to the auction house and buy stuff, and fuck that game.
I never went to the auction house.
Yeah, it's just a bad game. Like, there's always claims like Blizzard can do no wrong. It's like, yeah, they can. They did shitloads of wrong. You ever played WoW? Look at some of the decisions they made in that game. Can't tell me they didn't do anything wrong.
You mean like Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah, don't get me started on that. Oh, let's do the hand in here, I guess. Frozen Beast Tag.
I love getting stuff that I can't actually use because it requires a higher level.
Well, that's just the way of it. You'll
Yeah,
be able
but
to
like
use it later.
so many more levels. It's like level 33. I'm only level 24.
Well,
Nice.
or you have the stats for it. You know? That,
Yeah,
as
no,
long as
this
you've
is
got the stats
true.
for it, you can
That is a
bypass the
good
level
point,
requirement
actually.
anyway.
Yeah, fair point.
That's a cool thing about it. It's if you specialize in certain stats, then you can get access to items much earlier than you should be able to, which is nice. But it does, of course, if you're playing an all-rounder, then you also happen to not die as much. So, whereas I like put all my points in dex and sometimes strength. So, where are we gonna go? Oh, well, we're gonna do one man's trash. Okay. Da 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 da. Da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da! The best way of moving.
Uh-huh.
Do backflips, yo.
Just gonna smile and nod and...
It's usually the best way to deal with it. There you go, have some of that.
My mana is low.
Into the crevasse. Lots of dead armadillos everywhere. Other way. It's over here.
Oh.
Through the giant skeleton bastard. Oh, Christ, that hurts. Through the giant skeleton. What will we find? Yep, it's through here. I'm not sure how we managed to get distracted last time, but let's go through it again. Bastards. There we go. I'm not sure why people... You know, it's a weird thing on streams, like, people ask me about random opinions about stuff. It's like, this is Torchlight II. Talk about Hawken. No! No,
Hawken's an amazing game. What are you talking
well,
about?
it is, but that's not
Talk
the
about
point.
Hawken Totalbiscuit.
I'm not going to talk about Hawken.
Talk about Hawken.
I have a video about Hawken, at least I should do, as this hard drive comes back in 2 days, and then we get to find out whether or not the bloody thing actually works. Like, no, I don't. I'm not going to talk about random stuff. It's Torchlight. Talk about Torchlight.
Yeah, let's talk about
God, fucking Hawken.
Let's talk about how much you lust for mech games.
Mech games are pretty awesome, and
Mech games
I love
are
the fact
pretty
it's like, what's your opinion on MechWarrior Online? It's like, you know I can't talk about that because I'm NDA'd, so why the fuck ask me in the first place?
Ah!
Oh, so
Don't let me go.
yeah, this is not good. This is not a good thing. Here, have some curses. I'll knock it back as much as I can. I'm kind of drilling it back into the corner, which will work for about as long as I can keep my mana up. Oh, I have freebies, apparently. Looks like your charge thing just gave me free mana for a while. You can just stay here.
Your pet is badly wounded.
My pet's kicking some ass, damn it. Never mind, my pet has run away. My pet doesn't like me anymore. It's alright, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. He's going down, he's going down. There we go. An unidentified staff, but you don't actually use those, do you?
Nope.
Oh well, the unidentified staff will get sold, and that's one more towards the augment. I need to kill 4 more champions, and then I'll augment this weapon. Ooh, there's a master enchanter in here. Holy shit. I can do crazy things with my weapon now. Ow! Ow! I was eaten by a jackal beast.
So I can't help but notice that you die a lot.
Yeah. Because I take aggro all the time. You just sit
No,
back.
you don't. I do more damage than you.
No, you don't. That's just what you like to think.
This is not WoW. We're not fighting over hybrid specs versus, you know, pure
Hybrid spec
damage
is terrible.
dealers.
Wow, it's going to cost me 6k to enchant this. Totally worth it. Let's do it. Yeah, new enchantments. I have... Ooh, that 25% bonus to critical damage and 30 physical damage over 5 seconds. To enchant it again, it's going to cost 17k. Let's not do that. Totally worth it, though. I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth enchanting and that I've got. What the hell's that? There we go. New enchantments to near and far boots. Plus 3 focus. Cool. These guys can go away. You done any enchanting?
Yeah. My Argonaut armor. Just decided why not.
Well, that's like a massive set, isn't it? You'd probably like take the entire game to get a hold of that.
Probably. But it's a decent chess piece for now.
Mana burn jackal beasts are not fucking around. There we go.
Not enough mana.
Oh, it's another bastard. There we go. I should have some of them stick in place for a little while. And I'm petrified. I blinded him. There we go. Push him back in the corner.
Science.
You monster. Oh, God! Yeah, you can have him for a while.
I've been killing him. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying you weren't tanking him. He was after me. He's still after me. There he is. He's dead.
Oh,
Holy-
yes. And you contributed to that so much.
Yeah, I did loads of damage.
Tell me more.
I was knocking him back into the corner all the time. That's the only reason he wasn't killing us. Because my rapid fire has massive knockback. And I can keep something bottled up in the corner for a while. I also have silence, which is kind of a huge deal. Oh, God. That was painful.
I'm gonna die. Yep.
Yes, you are. There is a lot of crap going on around here. Okay, there's some entangling. Ooh, there's like mana storms and everything going on here. Teleport back in here quickly, please. Just click. Yeah, just click the little green person.
I know. Yes.
Just checking. These mana wisps are not really all that friendly. Okay.
Trying to get killed by the loading screen. You know how that is.
Yeah, standard. Jeez. Ah, no! They're pulling me in! Oh, God, help me. Yeah, don't go in there. Do not go in there. Ooh.
And where?
Into the corner, because they pulled me in and then completely murdered me. I think you actually have longer range than me, which is ridiculous considering.
I kept some gear pieces that specifically give addition to range.
Oh, the chest is trying to eat us. No one is surprised by that. There we go. Let me just dump some stuff in the pet's inventory. What are your boots, by the way?
Hold on. Tell you when I'm done killing stuff.
What boots have you got?
Regent, cloth shoes, a fire rage.
I was gonna say, I've got boots with 16 vitality on them.
I don't need vitality gear.
Alright.
I put enough points into it anyway that it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it's alright, it's just
I love
gear.
how we're doing all this for one sodding gem.
Well, yeah.
This place is crazy. It's covered in everything.
Well, if you were to level, then it wouldn't be that
I'm
big.
working on it.
No, I'm just saying.
I
it's
thought
like,
you're a completionist and end up level 21 by the end of the first area.
well, that's an appropriate level to end Act 1. Mysterious pants. Did you pick those up, or was it?
I can't.
Oh,
pick
the
those
separate
up.
loot.
Yeah, separate loot.
Okay. I keep forgetting that. It's just like
Are
I don't know
is that
why.
is that a unique?
Let's see.
I am out of
Wanderlust
pots.
pants. Outlander.
Ooh, they might be good.
Are we done killing stuff for
I
a
think
second?
we're okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send my pet back for potions. Let's have a look. What you got? That's a lot of damage reflection, but it also means that I will lose 12 decks. That's a pretty hard thing to
Well, why
go
don't you
for.
keep it just in case you pick up another set, another piece?
Huh. Yeah,
I mean, it's not like I'm going to do anything with it.
sure. Okay. Yeah, because I just losing 12 dexterity is a really hard thing to grasp.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to send my pet back for potions. There you go. Go get 20. Is there anything you need?
No. I think I'm fine for now. I learned another spell. Yay.
Alright. The damage reflect is pretty good, but aside from that, it's like, ooh, poison resistance. Oh, it's plus 35% poison damage. I don't know if I even do poison damage to begin with, though. So I don't know how
That's
useful
the
it
one
would
thing
be.
that I get really confused about. It's like, because my wand procs all these things, you know, are
Does
they
that benefit from
elemental
it?
damage? I think it does. I don't think there would be any point in having, you know, it on like so many things of gear. Otherwise, it just seems
Yeah.
kind of pointless. So yeah, there are a lot of questions I actually have that I haven't really had an opportunity to break down in the game, because mostly I'm just kind of playing it to have fun. I know that sounds really weird, having fun playing
That's
the game,
a
but
terrible idea.
it is a very terrible idea.
I have no potions. That's... Well, I do. It's just it's all mana potions.
Well, I'm throwing out stuff.
Transform your pet into a heavily armored crab warrior. Fuck yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
It does, yeah. I have no health regeneration of any description, it seems, so I'm going to have to wait for the pet to get back and give me my... How far away is my pet, actually? He'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay. Yeah, $20 for this game is a stupidly low price. But it's a good price. Like, if you don't buy this, you're basically stupid. I mean... It's true, though. I mean, if you have any interest whatsoever in games like this and you don't buy this for $20, then you should be committed. I mean, come on. It is so good for what it is.
Well, it's better than the amount of money Diablo 3.
Yeah, I paid $60 for Diablo 3. I maybe got 3 hours of gameplay out of it before I got completely sick of it and left.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess the most attractive thing for me was just that you can set any difficulty level in
From the start.
Torchlight from the
Yeah.
start. It's like, I've already played Diablo. If I would have known it was going to be a reload of the story,
Again and
Then
again and again.
I would never, ever have bought it. Like, I mean, if I would have even known that it was just basically a retelling of Diablo 2 for the most part, then...
Well, it is, because, like, here, have all these bosses that you fought in the first place. We're just going to bring them back.
Exactly.
We're going to bring them
And
back for nostalgia.
But that's the whole thing, is it wasn't even nostalgia. For me, it was like, hi, here's a kid's version of that awesome game that you used to invest a good portion of your life into, and we're going to make it all cute and cuddly for you.
Well,
And
yeah, I
don't
mean,
want
relatively
cute
it
and cuddly.
was
I
as well.
want dark and, you know, awesome and...
Well, that's something that Max Schaefer said as well. It's like, he really disliked the fact that they'd taken all of the, essentially, the demonic imagery out of Diablo.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, really? That's what you did? And I guess it's because that's Blizzard for you these days. You know, Activision Blizzard, this big family-friendly company. Even when you're going to make a game where you can blow things into tiny bits, that's okay as long as you don't have an inverted crucifix anywhere.
So we make family-friendly, you know, Diablo, and then we release pandas and wolves and...
Well, it's just like, hey, we know that the West is getting bored of WoW, so I guess our next target is China, so let's do a panda game. Because they love
No,
pandas.
I don't know. It just... I couldn't play this area. I just can't bring myself to do it.
I'd love to say that I've got interest in it, but I don't. Like,
I have no interest in it. The only reason
there's
I'm
some decent
interested in WoW
there's
is
some-
for raiding anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's some decent features. Like, the whole challenge mode thing should have been in years ago.
I love
And-
how we're talking about WoW and we're playing Torchlight. Let's talk about
It's-
Hawken.
Let's not talk about Hawken. At least this actually has some relation. But that's the thing. It's like, there are some decent features in Mists of Pandaria, but they've driven it so far into the ground that I just don't care anymore. It's like, bringing me back at this point would require some vast change.
Yeah, like no leveling, because you hate leveling.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, I mean, the leveling in Cataclysm was better than any leveling experience so far. I'll give them credit for that.
Wait,
It's-
you leveled your way through Cataclysm?
Some of
You
it.
did? Yeah, I was gonna say.
I did a lot of leveling in the beta. I was bored by then, remember? So,
Okay.
this is the problem. I played so much of the beta that by the time that the whole thing came in the first place, I was just so sick of it. Well, I placed the gem in the center, and here's hoping nothing horrible will happen. Something horrible's probably going to happen. Oh dear. Yeah, I would say that constitutes horrible.
Yeah, swords that just.
Jesus! Yeah, don't get hit by that. The sword really fucking hurts. Yeah, like someone actually said it best. Is like the problem I've got with WoW, the biggest problem is the combat system. It's like, yeah, the combat system. That's the worst thing about it. The combat system is so boring that I just... And that's the whole game. I mean, the whole game's about fighting.
No, it's about the lore, man. The lore and the questing and the friends and the factions and awesome.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Yeah,
man. You just
factions,
don't
like,
know.
great, because you're not going to do anything with the factions once you get to the next expansion. I think people probably realize that. It's like, oh, I have this really long-lasting relationship. No, you don't. You get to Exalted to get the whatever purple there is, and that's it. You don't have any long-lasting relationship with anything. You know, those factions...
Not even in a storyline do you have that. It's like, haha, for the Horde, but not really, because we're gonna team up and we're gonna take out these bastards together.
Well, supposedly
friends,
Mr. Pandaria has
ever.
less of that, but, you know...
No, but it's just like, let's take, the faction that you basically, went through WoW enjoying and loving, and, we taught you about hatred for the Alliance, and let's just take all that away. Just change it up, because...
Just play PlanetSide. That's essentially what PlanetSide is anyway. Where are you anyway? You ran away. Get back here. I need your help with this bastard.
I was kiting him. You're the one who...
No, I wasn't kiting him. He was after me.
Nope.
There we go. Didn't get anything good from him.
Watch them bring up something else now.
Well, I've got a Void Ember chip. That's pretty fantastic. I have a lot of really nice gems. I just don't have any good gear to put in them. Alright, let's grab the Rift Ember then, and then we'll get out of here and get our another good gem.
You have completed the quest.
Let's just see if there might be chests around here or something. Let's just have a good look.
According to my map, we've explored
We've
everything.
got everything? Yeah, we've got everything. Okay, let's get out. It's like I have someone on Twitter saying, some of your comments about Diablo 3 seemed a bit off to me. It's like, what do you mean?
Some of comments, what?
Some of my comments about Diablo 3 are apparently a bit off, according to someone on Twitter. It's like, okay, well, feel free to explain. We both... Jen played more Diablo 3 than me, and will probably tell you, you asshole. So please, by all means. What you have with Diablo 3 is a game that was entirely built around the fact that the real money auction house exists. It is impossible to ignore the fact that the real money auction house is in the game. Ergo, the entire game is balanced and designed around that. Like, the way that they made whites basically useless. The reason they did that and made it cost absolutely nothing is because of the real money auction house, to make it too easy to farm otherwise. So, an integral part of action RPGs, the idea that a bunch of stuff explodes out of something, you just grab it all and you sell it, that's gone because of the real money auction house. The entire way the difficulty system actually works is one giant gear check, and it's there because of the real money auction house. And the way that interacts with the difficulty is that once you get to Inferno, past Act 1, everything is a massive fucking gear check, and you have to buy this stuff. There you go. Well, we need to go hand that thingy in, but I guess he's like across the other side, isn't he? So I guess it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. I mean,
Lair of the
either way,
Manticore.
I don't really care.
Alright. Alright, we'll go and do the Lair of the Manticore then, I suppose. It's over there. But yeah, I mean, the way difficulty is done in Thing is terrible. It really is.
Ooh.
Oh, Christ, yeah. Kamnarath, or whatever his name is. Alright, here you go. The thing is, they also took a lot of difficulty stuff from WoW, in that most encounters like, oh, it's a gear check, or, you know, oh, you're gonna get one shot unless you have this kind of gear, or it's gonna have an enrage timer, and because you don't have high enough DPS, it's gonna enrage and kill you instantly. It's all gear check.
Come here.
Yeah, what's up? Ooh. Damn it, I need focus to wear that.
Well, I can't wear it.
Yeah, Eccles band. Alright, well, I might even work. Either I wait till level 28 and I can wear it, or I get some focus, which is something I don't think I have any of, but I'll take it, thank you. I'll have a quick look at my character. Actually, no, my focus is 24, like one more level and I'll be fine to wear that. I've got people saying, oh, well, you know, it's been the same since Diablo 1. You know, okay, Jen, you played Diablo 2 for years. Yeah, you played it hardcore. You poured hundreds of hours into that game. So tell them why the Diablo 2 it's not the same.
What? Why Diablo 2 is not the same as Diablo 3?
Yeah, like, talk about the way that the replayability works. Because I know as well, but I want to hear about your opinion.
Well,
why was it replayable? Why did you play hundreds of hours of that and yet didn't do that for Diablo 3?
Well, there's a big difference between going... It's like when you read a really good book, and then you read it again, and you know you sort of skip over some stuff in the book when you read it the second time, because it's like, oh, I remember this part kind of sucked. You know, I don't want to read through this part again. It's just meh. Well, Diablo 3 was kind of like that. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, as soon as I got into it, I'm like, wait a minute, this all happened in Diablo 2. What's going on? I don't understand. Okay, so Decker Kane's missing. We have to go find him. You know, wow, this isn't similar at all. Tyrael's here. You know, the whole gang's here. It's just like, I don't know. It's like when you watch a spin-off of your favorite cartoon and you find all the characters are there, but the story kind of sucks. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just like that whole nostalgia thing that you were hoping for didn't really happen, because you know the story of Diablo 2, and you're hoping it's still dark and awesome, and maybe just updated graphics, and maybe even a slight continuation or something. But no, it was just kind of like a bad reboot for me. That's what I can equate it to, I guess. But I mean, yeah, I played hardcore for the most part. I mean, my characters leveled all the way up, and then they died tragically.
Well, the question is, I mean, the story part's fine for like the first playthrough, but then what after that? Because you played hundreds of hours of Diablo 2, you weren't doing that for the story. You'd already beaten it.
Yeah, by then.
So why were you playing
here's the thing, by the way.
Yeah.
No, it was just ladder for the most part. After that, you know, it was for the glory. At that point, just playing it with friends, you know, being able to mod stuff.
Yeah, the modding was kind of a big deal. It's like, a lot of people
modding
don't really
was a pretty big
There's
deal.
some actually
at the
pretty
time.
significant mods for Diablo 2. Most people don't seem to realize that. I'm hoping there will be for this one too. I've got them
Not so
drilled.
much like mods, more like hacks.
Yeah. Wow.
We were all doing that stuff, and anyone who says they weren't doing it, they just didn't know how. But I mean, guilds were a big thing back then. Keep in mind, you know, Warcraft 3, you know, so everyone had Warcraft 3 guilds on Battle.net. That was the other thing, is that Battle.net was a completely different community at that point in time. Battle.net was actually kind of a cool place to hang out and meet people. And
well, yeah, because it had the
being that-
means to do that. You know?
Yeah. I mean, everyone in guilds basically, or clans, played, you know, Warcraft, they played StarCraft, and they played Diablo. It was, you know, the trifecta of awesome at that point.
Can I offer some other reasons why people played a lot of Diablo 2 and yet didn't play a lot of Diablo 3?
Maybe.
So, the first thing is the idea of speccing, yeah? Because you can basically do anything with your character in Diablo 3, you only really need one of each class. Whereas in Diablo 2, you would, as someone accurately pointed out on Twitter and reminded me of this, you could build an entirely new character with an entirely separate build just with the idea of one item in mind. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually, and it's actually, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I've been killing stuff around it for a minute.
Yeah, so, like, you can actually do this in Torchlight as well. You remember that item that I found, the claw? The Juniper Zill? Yeah, so there's a claw. It's a unique item. It's like level 10, so I don't anticipate building an entire thing around it because it'll probably get outdated eventually. But this claw casts Eviscerate on 20% chance of casting Eviscerate. Eviscerate is a Berserker skill, but you can use it on any character. So you can build a dual-wield engineer build, which you wouldn't even think made any sense, but there are actually passives and talents that work really well with it. Shit's about to go down, by the way.
I noticed.
Yeah, so you can actually build something around that. But you've got to spec your character up in a specific way to make that happen. And of course, because you've got shared stash and nothing is bind on pickup, if you find an item like that and you have an idea for a build, then you can create a new character there and just put it in the shared stash and then go use it. And you create an entire build surrounding this one specific playstyle. And in my case, it's a high attack speed engineer build that sacrifices like the big swings because Eviscerate is actually an AoE ability that casts for free on that. So I actually get the AoE that I otherwise wouldn't get because I was dual wielding. So it's a really cool build, and then what you do with that build is you grab stuff like Force Field and Electrified Armor, and holy shit, there's a lot of stuff just popped out there. And then you build something that it makes you quite tanky, but you've got a lot of proc-based stuff, so it exploits your high attack speed. So when you get overcharge procking, like 6-7% of the time, when you're swinging for about 5-6 swings a second, then yeah. And then we've got people saying, oh, well, I'm okay about this. It's like, yeah, but it completely balks up the replayability. The bow is not augmented yet. I need to kill 10 champion creatures. I've only killed 8, so... It's like, it completely balks up the replayability, and then not to mention the fact that there's then the other much more important thing. The much more important thing is that items suck in Diablo 3. They flat out fucking awful. But they really are. There's no creativity behind them at all. At the start of the game, like, legendaries were a waste of time. There was no reason to use them. And all the stats are just like, oh, plus damage, plus gold, plus experience, and plus magic find. And that's pretty much it. There were no interesting items in that game whatsoever. And that then combines with the way that the difficulty works, because everything's a gear check. So once you go to Inferno, you go onto this big gear treadmill where you must reach a certain amount of gear in order to actually progress. So in that case, you then have to just start farming the auction house. And then the biggest thing, this is the most important for everybody. I'm not even talking about hardcore players, because fuck them. They're the tiny minority of the player base. This is for everybody. It's that when you get items in a game like Torchlight, they may or may not be good, but they're often very, very varied. You know, you get some crazy stuff. Like this one has a chance to summon zombies. It may not do as much damage, but it summons fucking zombies, so maybe that is good for my playstyle. But then, otherwise, like, the auction house has got stuff that's always going to be better than what you'd have. Always. So you're not actually looking for items. You're looking for stuff to sell to buy the items that you got from that. So the entire excitement of finding new items is gone. It just disappears. And that's the only reason you continue to play games like this. The only reason. Yeah, so that's my opinion on it, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I said, Diablo 3 is just not a good game.
Well, I don't know. If you've never played Diablo 2, maybe you might think it's a good game. Maybe.
Torchlight 2 is flat out better.
I just like the feeling that I actually feel like I'm killing stuff. You know, like, yeah, the impact is just amazing.
Yeah, there's some serious impact. Like, it's the animation quality and the general impact of skills and just how ridiculous things can get in Torchlight 2. Just blow Diablo 3 out of the water.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing I do like. It's like, games should make you feel like a badass when you do well, but they shouldn't just hand victory to you. And I'm sorry, in Diablo 3, I can just wand everything and win. And I hate that. I hate that so much. And this is without speccing, this is without gear, this is without anything. It requires no skill but to like run around and it's like pew, pew, pew. Everything dies eventually. It might take longer, but who cares?
Let's not even, let's not even go into the fact that, your build, there is no build. There is no build for you.
There is no build.
No, there is no build, because there's no fucking talents. There's no skills. You can do anything. So whatever the optimal thing is, like, alright, well, I'm just going to change to that today then. You don't create your own style, and you don't have this style evolve as you go through the game. It's just a case of, I grab whatever's best at the time. For this, as you go through the game, your build can end up being shaped by what's going on. And the items that you collect. Like, I started off my engineer thinking sword and board. And then, eventually, I evolved it into a completely different playstyle because of the items that I got. And I started thinking beyond the ideas that I had originally and saying, there's actually a different use for these talents and stuff on the basis of this. And that's a really cool thing. There's tons of choice there. And it's like, okay, it locks you in. Fine. I'm okay with it locking me in. That's actually all right. I'm all right with making choices. I'm not going to wimp out on that. I'm going to put that plus 10 vitality into that ring. There we go. So I'm just trying to get rid of stuff in my inventory before we go along.
I'll pretend that I haven't been killing stuff without you.
This isn't a perfect game by any stretch, though. I mean, one thing I will say is
no.
The story in Torchlight sucks. Like, in Torchlight 2 is not any good either. So, that's something to really consider.
That's the one thing, and I guess that's why it was such an integral part for me. Like, this is why I was so pissed off playing Diablo 3, because for me, a lot of my pseudo love for Blizzard is the story. And, yeah, kind of killed it for me there.
Yeah, I mean, the story for original Torchlight just was non-existent, essentially. There is a story for Torchlight 2, but I haven't paid any attention to it whatsoever.
Either.
I've had no desire to.
Yeah, that's the one thing Diablo 3 actually did well. It's like, hello, we have awesome cutscenes.
Well, loads of voice acting, good cutscenes, and things like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any question that, at least the first time through, the story's pretty good. But then again, the story is very much a one-trick wonder. Once you've seen the story, that's it. But you're going to be expected to replay the game a lot. So, what else has it got?
I just wish I could have set the difficulty level from the beginning. That is all I wanted. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. You can die. In the 4 or 5 hours, I think, that I put into Diablo 3 just before I got horribly bored of it, the one thing that I never did was die. I was never even close to dying.
I never died either, and this is why I stopped playing it, because I couldn't do it. I got so bored of sitting there hitting the same key again and again and again. I felt like a freaking hunter playing WoW.
Yeah.
It's like, just get a dunking bird. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what WoW is, isn't it?
I want to play a game. I mean, and I know that, for this particular character in Torchlight that I'm playing, it is very much like the same button spam as well, which kind of sucks. But at least the graphics are interesting. It varies at the different spells. You can actually spec a bit differently. There is actually specs you can experiment with. It just seems like a meatier type of game anyway. I mean, personally, I like my engineer kind of better than this Ember Mage that I rolled, but I played an engineer in beta in Torchlight, and I had so much fun playing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the Outlander better, I think, but I'll put the Void Ember into that. There we go. Yeah, I've got people saying on Twitter, it's like, oh, well, if you just made it through normal. I'm not going to play 20 hours of a video game where I'm bored to get to the good stuff.
That was my problem.
Especially when the good stuff is the same shit that I just played with the difficulty amped up. You know what I would have liked? To have the difficulty there in the first place. And that's what Torchlight does so well. I can play Veteran or Elite from the start, and it's not a gear check. It's just, you have got to play better. It can't be a gear check. I mean, you can start with Elite from level 1. How could you possibly have good gear? The answer is you can't. The gear drops don't get better on difficulty levels. It's just a more challenging game. Because that's what people actually want. They want a challenging game. And it's like, the whole argument that it gets better after the first 20 hours of gameplay is a terrible argument. This is
I
not
just
an.
don't think
Diablo's not an
I don't
MMO.
think I should have to endure X, Y, and Z in a game in order to get to the good bit.
Yeah. No, I don't have time in my life for that. I expect a game to be good from the start, and if it isn't, fuck it. There are other games that are. Your game is bad if it takes 20 hours to get to the good bit. If it's not remotely challenging until 20 hours in, your game is bad.
Do you see what's behind us?
Yeah, it's fine. It's slow moving. It won't be a problem.
Okay.
Birth Student Borrowers, and
I just
also
wanna make sure
shops
you
us with
saw it,
electricity.
that's all.
Oh yeah, I know it's there. It's good. I'm gonna drill it into the corner and do what I can to it. Yeah. You see, this is why this bow's so awesome. Stick in the corner. There we go.
Yeah, I know it seems like the Banes bash on Blizzard's social hour, but this is actually one of the very few things that John and I actually agree on, is how disappointing Diablo 3
Yeah,
was.
we were both seriously disappointed with that game. I just got a... you don't use staff, do you?
Nope.
Fuck it, I'll keep it for my... Holy shit, that's good. I'll keep it for my Ember Mage when I roll him then.
Okay.
It's like a 10% chance to burn
Yeah,
for 5
we very
seconds.
rarely agree on games. Well, I won't say... I don't know, I don't think that we agree a lot. I think we both have the same general opinion, but we both find very different things wrong with games when we do have something that we're opinionated about.
Yeah. And yeah, normal does take 20 hours if you're actually paying attention and looking for stuff. If you
And
rush
I'm a
through it...
completionist.
Yeah, as
I
am
do
I.
every map. I do every map. All
Oh,
the
there's
way.
another champion over here. Cool, I might finally be able to get this augment. Assuming I don't die horribly. Yeah, I mean, it takes you 20 hours if you are looking for everything. You can't bum rush your way through the game in under 20 hours if you are also looking for everything.
I just don't pay that much money to only play part of the game.
I'm just
You know.
I'm just lolling at the angry 8-year-old on Twitter that's like, fuck you. You and your wife are gay fucks. You didn't think that one through, did you? Fucking idiot. That's so funny. It's like, what? How the hell does that work? You not thought that one through, did you? Fucking
Well, you know that
children.
word doesn't mean what he
What he
wants.
thinks it means?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Most 8-year-olds probably technically don't know exactly what that word means.
I just got augmented. Holy shit! Lots more stuff. I just put another 40% bonus to crit damage. Yeah! And another 1% dodge chance on it.
The mimic.
Oh, there's a
I
mimic
just
over
killed
there?
it.
Oh, nice.
I killed it.
Okay.
It's okay,
I'm gonna
I feed
retweet
you.
that because it's hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? I'm just giving him attention.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You're okay with giving people attention that say rude things on the
Yeah.
internet.
Totally fine with that.
So encouraging bad behavior, that's great.
It doesn't encourage bad behavior.
Yeah,
They
it
get mocked
does.
on the internet. The best way to deal with people like that is to humiliate them publicly.
No, best way to deal with it is not to give them any of your time and not to give them a second thought, because if they're going to say something that's stupid, then why waste energy, like, even evaluating what they say?
We all have very different opinions on how that works.
Yeah, we do.
Ow.
Like, I have enough problems in life without having to worry about what some 10-year-old kid says to me on the damn computer. Really?
Shall we head over to the Manticore?
If we must.
Let us go kill the Manticore. Where are you?
I'm
going?
already
Oh,
with the
okay.
thing, so waiting for you.
Someone's mad.
Who's mad?
Yeah. Random guys
What?
on Twitter. It's all good. Fandom. It's the best term. TV Tropes did come up with an amazing term there. Fandom, spelled F-A-N-D-U-M-B. Rightfully so. I think Zook's whole thing on fanboys today was actually really good. It's like, if you define yourself by companies and products, then you are a very, very bad person and you need to reevaluate your life, essentially. Rightfully so. You
I don't
shouldn't
know.
get upset over
Again,
this stuff.
We don't share opinions on everything, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and play the game.
Are we moving then?
Huh?
Are we moving?
I'm just identifying a pair of gloves real quick. Oh, that kind of sucks. They wouldn't do anything for me.
What is it we got?
Small amounts of armor and stuff. Physical, blah blah. I'll show you them.
Got it.
They're not amazing.
Oh, those?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, they're actually suckier
they're
than you
actually
might
pretty
think.
bad. I don't really care much about gear anyway. That's I don't know why.
You
I don't need to. It's a game that
You don't
yeah.
necessarily need it, you know?
Yeah. It's not a game where I'm going to be spending like 80 hours of my life raiding, so, you know.
Pretty much. Someone's asking to see my headgear. It's just General Grell's headpiece. I mean, it's a guaranteed drop from General Grell. It's easy enough.
It's horrible.
Well, everyone has this. Like, because General Grell... it's not the best, necessarily, but it's a really well-statted item. Okay. I guess we're fighting the Manticore now. What does he do? Oh, Jesus.
Ow!
Yeah, welcome, veteran. Enjoy
He
your
does
stay.
eat.
Alright, I'll
Lots of
curse him. He's got this sand thing going on. Do you, summon the Crab Warrior. Summon your Crab Warrior.
Me?
Summon the Crab Warrior. Use your crab egg.
Oh, yeah.
Behold, the Crab Warrior. Yeah, he hits pretty hard. Yeah, have your Crab Warrior fight.
Okay.
Oh, that guy just crit me 650. Oh, yeah, he does wing buffets. He's an ancient beast. I'm not really sure how that helps us in any way, but thanks for the info.
It's a really ancient.
He is, in fact, an ancient beast. There we go. Trying to get rid of the bats as we go.
Yeah, my strategy for this is don't die, run around, let TB tank it, because, yeah.
Yeah. Loving... Yeah, that's a stupid tweet as well. This is from someone who actually should know better. Loving Torchlight and hating Diablo 3 is hypocritical. No, it fucking isn't.
Can we talk about how much we love Path of Exile and hate Diablo? Is that admissible then?
Yeah, is that okay? That's
Because basically,
that is the most retarded
to
argument
me,
I've
Path
ever
of
heard.
Exile is what Diablo should have been.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. I can't teleport to you because in the middle of a boss fight, by the way.
Aw, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to run back. I should have just spawned at the start of the area. I did not know that. So, if you can stay alive, I'll head on back.
Playing Ring Around the Rosie as we speak.
Alright. I'll try to get back there as quickly as I can. I was hoping my crab monster would help, but apparently not.
Well, my crab monster's out, but, you know, it's not amazing.
Yeah.
Trying to run in between the sandstorms and not get killed by everything.
Indeed. There's nothing hypocritical about liking one game and disliking another. I mean, especially when you give like 20 minutes worth of reasoning as to why we don't like Diablo 3. Oh, it's hypocritical to like a similar game. It's not what hypocrisy means. Christ. I don't know, there's
like
maybe
people
about
can
5 people in the entire
Hate
world
Battlefield 3 and love PlanetSide 2.
Yeah, it's
and-
like, oh, but they're similar games, you can't. Yes, you fucking can.
Like, let's not talk about Modern Warfare, ever.
I mean, it's so dumb. I think that, like, gamers these days, just in general, are really bad with nuance. They are terrible at it. They cannot distinguish between different games in a genre because they see similarity and they're instantly blinded by it. They don't have the means, the intelligence, or the critical thinking to distinguish between two games of the same genre. Which is ridiculous to me. It's just an absurd notion.
I don't know. I guess some people, you know, they just want to appreciate a game for what it is, and each game should be judged individually and not compared. But the problem is in our industry, it's our job to compare. It's important.
That's what we do. Yeah, I mean, it's the job of a game critic to distinguish between games. Sup?
Hi.
Yeah, next time I will pay to res properly. I did not know you couldn't do that in boss areas, so there you go. Crab Warrior's back, and it's casting fireballs.
Awesome.
Where's the Manticore? There he is, okay. I'm trying to stun him as best I can, but he is...
Yeah,
he's
I
not
can't
playing
even
ball.
get close to him. Like, he hits me twice, and I'm like so
Yeah.
far down in health.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what bosses do on this difficulty level.
Well, I
just-
should hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it's designed that way. You can use knockback, you can use skills to keep them away. That's the whole point. You know, that they are... Then it's... I actually successfully entangled him there, which is very surprising. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. This is a Dark Souls reference. This is a Dark Souls reference. This is the Bell Gargoyle all over again. You get him to half health and he summons another one. You... fucking Runic. Jesus.
Oh.
This is ridiculous. Why would you bring in another one?
Ah.
This is nuts. I'm not even going to get into this other argument that people are claiming, oh, well, you use the word retarded, yet don't like the use of the word gay as an insult. That's hypocritical. No, it isn't, because being gay isn't inherently bad.
I was gonna say, I think we'd have a lot of issues if that were the case.
Indeed. It's so stupid. It's like, you know, the reason...
I don't like you using that word.
No, I know you don't.
Yes.
You know, and I respect that you don't like it, but I want to use it anyway.
You respect it, but you still use it.
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Because I have a reason for using it. You know, when
What
someone
is
says
your
retarded,
reasoning?
they mean you are stupid.
No,
That's
I know.
what it
It's
means.
the same reason when people say you're gay, they also mean that you're stupid. However, you know,
Yeah,
I don't
but that doesn't make any sense.
because-
Like, one actually makes sense. The other one doesn't.
No, neither of them actually make a lot of sense. The only
They
power
do, though.
that words have are the ones that you give to them, and it's just ridiculous that people... Never mind, I'm not going to get in this argument, because it will
it's
last
interesting.
all night.
Yeah, it's interesting, though.
No, it really isn't, because you say a lot of stupid stuff, and I'm sorry, but stupid has always meant stupid, so you can't argue your way out of that one, but... Just, we can talk about words that you've said,
Yeah, I know.
like, that I do not like, and, you know, it's just not a point of fact of, you know, you meant one thing, you know, by saying it or whatever. It's just, I don't know. Until words lose their powers and stop hurting the feelings of others, I just don't think it's appropriate.
Well, that's never going to happen.
As a person in your position, I don't think that it's right. But that's just me, and maybe I'm just silly.
There you go.
So if you kids ever wonder what it is that we talk about at night, yeah, this is it.
Sometimes.
You.
Ow, 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 ow! Fucking. Well, this is draining my gold.
My pet is badly wounded. Ugh. No! No!
Jesus. No, I'm out of potions. Fuck. I might have to go back to town. Are you okay? In the corner? Can you trade me some potions?
I've got a manticore after me.
Oh, you've got the mate? Yeah, I'm on the main guy. If I take one hit, I'm gonna die instantly, because I have no way to recover this health, I don't think. We have no healing in our party in any respect, do we?
No. Come here. Come try just to run away so I can give you some potions.
Well, at least I'll resurrect at full health, but I've got no potions left.
I don't even know if I can trade potions.
I can't send my I don't think I... Oh, shit. I just accidentally sent my pet back. Hang on.
Cancel it if you can get to the right tab.
Yep, I'm just going to quickly send my pet out to get potions and then try and live through this. I just took one hit, which is like quarter of my health. Let's focus on that one manticore, get it out of the way. Oh, I got one of them stuck. Nice. Focus on it.
Yeah. Ah! Dead.
Respawn here. Quickly. There we go. Because we've got to stay in the fight. Actually, I don't think you do, because I'm pretty sure they actually maintain their health after you die, so it's not really a big deal, but...
So, I'm gonna die again.
Oh, I got the mate with an entangling shot. And then was killed by the manticore somehow anyway. Well, I'm gonna have no money after this fight. Alright, some of them are stuck in the corner there. There we go. Alright, what's the Manticore's health like? Pretty low, right?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, ah!
Trying to get it, but they seem to be doing more damage because they're closer.
Maybe. I just got an achievement
One.
unlocked Manticore. Did
Yeah.
we get one?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay,
Yeah, the,
now we've got to kill his friend.
arrows went off.
Yep, there's a mysterious axe in there.
Yeah. Still got the mate to deal with, though.
Yeah. I'll try and... Yeah, I've got him stuck in one place, nuke him. I'll try and keep entangling shot on him. It only works some of the time, though. Hitting him with everything I've got. Uh-oh. Where's my pet? My pet really needs to be back. My pet's back in 10 seconds. Alright, cool. I have health pots. Yeah, you get punished really hard in this game for sucking. Mostly because you just lose a ton, an absolute ton of gold for doing it. Seriously. I'm sorry, as someone who actually has a mental disability, I really think you should probably just be less offended.
You have gained fame.
Yay.
There we go.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's
what's in the chest? That's a shitload of gold. Probably doesn't pay for the amount of repairs, but hey, we'll go with it. Did you get anything decent from the boss?
I haven't even looked because my inventory is so full.
Oh, okay.
I need to give some to my pet to send off.
It's a random jackal beast out of nowhere. These guys have so much armor as well. I'm supposed to be hitting for... what's... Yeah. Good to get some armor reduction. What's the time anyway? Because I still have mailbox to do today.
I didn't even look. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't look.
Easy to lose time.
Yeah.
Ooh, God, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know, I might have to call it quits because I've got to go get some mailbox done. I already didn't do any today, so it's
I feel like
people
we
got mad about
nothing.
that. No, I got a video of Tony Hawk's done and discovered that it was fucking awful. Spoiler alert,
like,
by the way.
All we've done is bitch about Diablo 3. Nice.
And argue over the correct use of language. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, we're horrible people.
Yep. It's just how it is. Alright, well, I think we'll wrap up now then. We may... I don't know if we'll have time to do it tomorrow because I'm supposed to be doing podcast, which is kind of a long stream thing. We'll see. It's a good game. Like, what... We're going to do a big co-op WTF on this. Wow, that's not even a real word. WTF is on this anyway. So I think we'll bring up all of our thoughts on it. But do you have any conclusions to draw from this?
What, from playing this?
Yeah. Just in general, your
suck
opinions
at
on
it. You should die less and have more skill. I mean, I'm just really good at running away. I think you also need to be good at running away.
I'm really good at tanking, basically. I tank. That's why.
No, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's something that you don't have to think too hard about, which is nice. It just depends on.
You gotta think a bit. I mean.
Yeah, I mean a bit, but
since your builds are permanent, you do have to kind of think a little bit about that.
Yeah, but it's. I don't know. It's just a game that I would kind of chill out and play. It's not something that is like uber stressful. Like
that's because you play on normal. It is uber stressful on veteran.
No, I mean I've had fun just playing on veteran. It's not like, oh my gosh, freaking out every 5 seconds. It's not really like that. I mean, I've been pretty chill and relaxed the entire time. You know what I'm like playing WoW, but then again, that's because of raiding. Raiding is that is uber
raiding
stressful.
is stressful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm beyond the point where I
like,
want stressful gaming, but like I do still want challenging gaming that keeps me awake. I think the
To me,
fact
this
that
isn't challenging.
Well, I think the fact that it is challenging is so great because, I mean, the combat is highly repetitive. No one can really... there's a trail of gold around here. It's weird. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think the way that the game is like the combat is very repetitive because of the nature of the beast. You know, this is what games like this end up being. They're repetitive. Some would even consider grind fests, but because it's challenging, it keeps you awake. You've still got to actually use abilities to evade and lock people down and all sorts of things like that, so I can definitely appreciate that.
I don't know. I just... it's hard to say kind of like a conclusion to sum up this game. I think it's a lot of fun. For me, this is a fun game. It's not something that I really have to work at. I'm not great at games anyway, so, you know, if you're not good at games, then a game like this is good for you because it's challenging enough to keep you interested, but not crazy insane. If you like crazy insane, then there are modes.
Well, play New Game Plus on Elite. Yeah,
exactly.
Then it's crazy insane. With hardcore is an option, by the way. So
yeah, I think that's like the best thing, honestly. That is the one thing that I wish more games would do. Start out with the difficulty level. You know, I mean, and it's not a new thing. Games have been doing that for a long, long time.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's like it's not new.
No, that's what I said. It's nowhere near new.
People are suddenly surprised.
Games on console have been doing that for years, ever since.
Well, games on PC have as well. You know,
yeah,
why is it that I can't just start a game and have it be challenging from the get-go? Why is it that you balance your game in such a terrible way that you've got to essentially make the different difficulty levels a replay of the game? You've got to make difficulty New Game Plus, which is
it's like,
crazy.
why do I have to unlock these things?
Yeah, that's just nuts. I hate that.
So, I like the fact that this has it from the beginning. I like the fact that it has crazy, awesome impact. You know, like big fights.
Combat is the meatiest of any game like this that I've ever played.
It's what I like best about the game so far. Is just the combat. I think it's fun. I think no matter what class you play, it's still fun. I thought that when I picked an Ember Mage for my second character, that it would just be like, oh yay, wand, pew pew, small effects. But no, there's actually a lot going on.
Well, the funny thing is, you're actually using a wand-based spec, whereas you don't have to. Like there are loads of specs which are just spellcasting specs. That are it's just a case of like mana regeneration and increase your charge bar to get free casts and things like that, and then just blow shit up. You can do that as well.
There are tons of stuff like my engineer, for the most part, I was using cannons, big, huge.
Oh yeah, like I think engineer is actually the best one for different viable builds.
Yeah, because you can play with so many different things.
Yeah, there's an entire build where you can just be cannons. And it's totally viable, and you'll be a big artillery guy. And then there's the sword and board kind of build. There's a build which is just focused on you building constructible droids.
Or even just like getting your hands in there. You've got claw weapons, and for people who just like beating on stuff.
Well, I mean, if you just like beating on stuff, and then Berserker, that's all he does. Like I think Berserker's probably got the least variety of any of the builds, because it's just like his sole purpose is to beat on shit in close quarters. So.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's like variety. There's some flexibility. You build your character the way you want, and there's really like no wrong way.
No, I mean people will find optimal ones, but at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter,
Yeah.
Because you just play your version of the game with your friends, So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's also $20. It's really hard to argue with $20.
For these kinds of pixels, obviously the story's not great. The soundtrack is pretty awesome, mind you. So if you're a soundtrack person, then this is a pretty good game for that as well.
The soundtrack's actually available free. It's available free at the moment, by the way.
Well worth money.
Torchlight2.com.
I would pay more for this kind of game, honestly.
Go to Torchlight2.com and you can just get the soundtrack for free, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty damn great. And funnily enough, your call just dropped there. But now
did it?
Yeah, you're back. But yeah, this is an Outlander. My other build is actually a dual-wield engineer that's focused on procs, and it's really fun because stuff just explodes. Funny thing is, I didn't even think I'd like that because I played the Berserker for a little while, and it kind of wasn't my thing, for what I could tell. It's like it's a lot of really fast single target damage and things like that, and yeah. But then I played that build and I was like, wow, with these procs and also with the ability to do Ember Smash and other stuff like that, then it's so good.
Yeah, I love my AoE procs. That's just so satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like here I have, two weapons, they both kind of do about the same thing, but I can use spells to single target, I can use AoE from a distance, which I'm always kind of a big fan of, and not having to really be in the middle of everything and sacrifice myself for one awesome spell. I do have a little bit of health to me, which is good, and
yeah, it's good that there's tons of procs in the game. There's lots of active skills as well, but I love procs. Procs are always fun. I think if you're going to build fun items and you're going to have fun skills, then they've got to be proc-based.
I think one of the only things I kind of have to knock as well, though, is maybe some of the variety of some of the armor pieces and everything. I mean, they're not exactly like...
Yeah, not yet.
The best art style or the best variety.
I like the art style, but I think there is a lack of variety, at least at this level. Bear in mind, we're not even close to... Like, this is just the start of Act 2 of 4 acts. And then there's New Game Plus as well, so... I don't know, I mean, everyone wears the General Grell headpiece. I think that's probably the biggest problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably an in-joke or something like that, I mean, it is kind of funny to see everyone running around in the same headpiece for a while.
It happens. Yeah.
It does.
I have another skill point. Put that into Ruin Vault, I think.
Yeah, aside from the obvious, people who will say, it's either Diablo 3 or this or Path of Exile, I don't think it really comes down to that. I think it's, it's a game. If you like the game, great. You don't have to compare it to other games similar out there. If you also enjoy Diablo 3,
if you want to.
You can if you want to, but that's the whole thing. People who bought Diablo 3 and like Diablo 3, will they like this game? I should hope so. I should really hope so.
Yeah. I don't see why you wouldn't. It's more of a case of if you bought Diablo 2, you'll like it.
Well, yeah. And that's what it feels more like to me. But, then again...
I think that's what they were shooting for. I mean, the original Torchlight was very much like Diablo 1 in how limited it was. It's like
I didn't actually play the original Torchlight very much.
I played enough of it to get a feel for it. The problem with the original Torchlight is that it's bare bones. There's not a lot there, really.
Yeah.
And this is much more exciting. Much more exciting. But,
Torchlight 1 felt a bit too much crawly for me.
It was, though. I mean, it was a single-player game, which is... It's just... I don't know. It was good for the time, but this is like what 2 years gives you and a bunch of experience versus 9 months, which is what they made Torchlight in. They built Torchlight from scratch with a new engine immediately in 9 months. And then they get to build on that engine and spend 2 years building a better sequel. And now it's much, much better. So... Yeah, I mean, in terms of hack and slash action, I don't think there is a better game at the moment.
See, I told you at dinner, I was like, this is so hack and slash, but not hack and slash. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what Diablo was originally. It was hack and slash. That's what people referred to it as before they started using the term ARPG.
Yeah, true enough.
Hack and slash RPG.
I guess it kind of depended on what you played, really, because believe me, there were some characters that I played that did not feel hack and slash. I was like sitting there for ages trying to kill monsters. It's like, this does not feel like hack and slash. It feels like I'm going ting, ting, ting on a piece of armor for
Sounds
hours.
like teeth build necro. Ting, 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 ting. Here, have some teeth. But it's like it's the best hack and slash action RPG that is currently available. I don't think there's really an argument there, unless you count Diablo 2, which is, let's be honest, very much, it's old. It's showing its age. It's still very playable, but I'd still say that because of how modern it is, Torchlight 2 is probably a better game for the most part. But the weaknesses, as you pointed out, story is a weakness, definitely. Item variety, at least in the early game, is a weakness.
I mean, there's a lot of variety in the different items and the different stats, but as far as like
variety.
cosmetically, yeah, I mean, and that's just personal preference, I think when everyone, has a character in a game, they want their character to kind of look a certain way, and there's actually not a whole lot of option when you go to create your character. It's, you get like maybe 5 faces to choose from, and maybe like 5 hairstyles or whatever, and, if designing your character is very important to you, this is definitely not, that does not have the same kind of customization that you get out of like an MMO or anything like that. It's nowhere near. But it's simple.
So that's definitely the case.
This is why I think it's just a bit more of a relaxed kind of chill game, because you don't really have to think so much. It's not a game you really have to stress over. Ooh, 5 options for hair, done. 5 options for face, done. Enter
It gets
name.
covered up by armor anyway. It's like I've always said that. It's like
That's why we can't even see it,
Yeah.
You can zoom in. I think that's one of the cool things, though. You can zoom in.
Yeah, you can get pretty close.
I don't know. I'm psyched about that. It's like I like the fact that it tilts.
Yeah, that is kind of nice, no question. There's been a lot of lessons learned from previous games, I think, with this, and they've made a game that's. It's hard to pick many faults with it. The only problem I've really got with it, I think, at the moment, from a technical standpoint, is that it does have some optimization problems. Like there are points where the frame rate drops lower than I would expect it to. They are actively building. They are actively optimizing right now. This is still considered a press build, so this is still considered beta. But when it goes live, those problems are still there. Then I would definitely consider that. It's a black mark.
Yeah.
Because the original Torchlight ran on anything. It had a netbook mode. There is no netbook mode this time around. So, I would not expect frame rate to drop below 60 in a game like this on a 680 GTX. But it's happening in some limited circumstances.
Does it just happen to you in multiplayer, or
No, it happens in single player. It was happening on my engineer when I had a charged Ember Hammer and when I blew up a lot of monsters. It was actually like tanking the frame rate down to about 40-50, which is... It sounds fine, but on hardware this good, you don't expect that to happen. So...
And can I just say, thank God for single player.
Oh,
and
Jesus,
LAN.
yeah.
Please, single player and LAN.
Well,
Thank you.
that's one
Relic.
other thing I'd say as well. Like, have you noticed that in this entire playthrough, we've been playing for about 2 hours, there's not been a single bit of lag at all. Our characters are completely and totally responsive all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even playing on LAN, we're actually playing on internet. But because we're not piping information to a central server, it still plays really fast. It's completely responsive all the time. In single player, even more so. It's great.
Yeah, single player, obviously extremely stable.
Yeah, it's fast as well. That's actually something else we didn't point out, that the combat is faster than any Diablo. It's just quicker. You move faster, you attack quicker, stuff dies quicker, stuff attacks quicker. It's just a faster game.
It doesn't actually take that long to make progress. I actually started playing Torchlight II, about 4 days ago, but I only played 1 day, only for probably... Actually, let's just look at time, because I know you can see time when you inspect. TV's character has played for 7 hours and 56 minutes.
You have played for
Click
10
on me
hours
and see
19. You've played for 10 hours 19. You're a completionist.
Yeah.
Why haven't you not socketed your Argonaut armor yet?
What?
You haven't socketed your
I
Argonaut
just
armor.
got it a little while ago. I haven't been, through
Socket
the
that
socket or
shit.
anything. Again, I don't really... It's
Socket it.
It will be replaced in
Socket
2
it.
levels.
That's fine. Yeah, but that's no excuse. You can easily
know.
take the stuff out anyway. If you've got a
It's
really
fine.
high value gem, you can just get it
Will
out
you
there.
stop trying to interrupt my point?
Socket
here?
it.
Stop it. I'm trying to make a point.
Alright.
I'm just saying, it's like this game, to make it through Act 1 is probably, if you're not a completionist, you can do it in,
7-8 hours.
3.5? I know, I would say you'd probably do it in 3.5. Honestly, if you knew where everything was.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
you won't. So it's, probably 5. I would think that some
If you
people-
rush it. If you do no side quest stuff, if you know exactly where everything is, and if you don't explore the map at all, then you could probably do it in 5.
And that's just Act 1, and you're paying $20.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like when I go to a movie, I pay way more than $20 just to take my family to the movies and
For 2
get us
hours,
to
or hour and a half. Yeah.
So
It's
I
hard.
don't know.
It's hard to argue, isn't it? Game rocks. And if you think so, I would recommend that you let Runic Games know at Runic Games on Twitter. They are great, and quite frankly, this game is coming out in a couple of days, and I can heartily recommend it. Obviously, it's going to be a problem that Borderlands 2 is also out.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
gonna...
I don't know. Thus far, I haven't quite got into it yet. It's more of the same for me, but we'll see.
I haven't had a chance to play it. I'm gonna try and play some of it tonight, but I don't know. So there's been so much hype, and I tried
Too much hype, in my opinion. Like, I liked the original Borderlands, but it was really samey. Like, you can't really argue that the game got really repetitive after a while.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people actually completed the game due to that.
I beat it. I beat the game, and the ending sucked, and then New Game Plus wasn't very good. And by the time the Secret Armory of General Knox came out to make the end game interesting, I was done with that game. Yeah, I mean, Borderlands, it's still good. I mean, it seems like Borderlands 2 seems like a really good game, but it's an improvement on everything that Borderlands was in the first place. So if you hated the Borderlands formula, then you're not gonna like Borderlands 2 because it's the same fucking game. It's just better in places.
Yeah.
Alright, should we wrap this up then?
Yep.
Sounds like plan. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We will bring you, no doubt, over the next couple of days an actual WTF is of this game, and we will take the concept down to its very core and say everything we want to say about it. This was a useful trial run for us, so thank you very much for watching this. I don't think this is going to... No, it's not going to be put up on YouTube at all, so if you have missed any of this stream...
Dear Lord, please, no.
No, I won't do it. Twitch.tv/Totalbiscuit VODs are available, so... Yeah, do by all means watch that. Apparently Torchlight 2 actually unlocks on Thursday for some people, so...
Oh, nice.
Ching ching. Give it a try. It's fun. You want to see more Torchlight 2? There's my interview with, I believe it was Travis, if I recall correctly, from Runic.
Yeah.
That's from PAX. That's on my channel right now, youtube.com/cynicalbrit. My name has been Totalbiscuit.
And I'm just his wife. Not really anyone important. I play games. Yay.
Sometimes. See you next time.
Hello everyone, this is Zook and this is Q&A number 50. I was asked a few times if I was going to do something special for today's Q&A, so the answer is no. But I am going to be approaching a topic that's somewhat controversial, yet again, because that's kind of what I do. Even without wanting to do it, apparently everywhere I go there's some sort of shitstorm or mini shitstorm getting stirred up. So why not do it? Let's do it. One of the topics I'm going to be talking about today is fucking fanboys. Yes, fanboys. Hopefully none of you sees themselves as that,